Mm-hmm. Ah, here we go. This is. Ah. Right. Okay, but I can't have this loud, can I? Right. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, this is not how I wanted to start. I don't know. I think I'm just getting mixed up. That. Nope, I don't want to do that. Doing. No, oh, what am I doing? Right, there we go. I'm a bit lost. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with this. Welcome those who have tuned in. Sorry it took so long to do things. I've never used this. This is Streamlabs OBS, so a bit different to the normal OBS, really. But yeah, welcome to those who have tuned in. Please do leave a like and get your comments in the live chat. I can't really talk that loud, unfortunately, because I'm in bed. But we are using Streamlabs OBS, which I've not used ever, really. So I do apologise it took so long to get started. I was trying to sort out the music as well, but I didn't know. It just didn't work for some reason. But anyways, welcome those who are tuned in. It is Manchester United against Chelsea in the Premier League. The Premier League actually returns, so I'm quite looking forward to this. It's good to be back, and the poor found you will get kicked out if you keep putting messages like that, just to warn you. Oh, get down live chat, man. Anyway, welcome those who have tuned in. Anyway, Rashford, Joao, Liam Martin, poor found Pete, who's checking it everything's out at the minute because he's trying to sort things out early with me. But United against Chelsea is not going to be an easy game at all. The Premier League has returned, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a bit of an easy game. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be tough. I think we're going to be well up against it, mind. However, I think Chelsea go into this as the underdogs because I know all Chelsea fans are saying we're going to get smashed by them and stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ends as a draw. I'm going for 2-1 United, by the way. That's my prediction. And this won't be a long stream, so don't. Obviously, it's late at night. I was going to go live at 9 and then we'd finish sorting things out, and then Kieran started his live stream. So I thought, I'll just wait till he's finished. Welcome Football Hub and Profound and all that jazz. Thanks for joining. But Manchester United, of course, it's not going to be an easy game for them. And of course, we all know that Chelsea are a strong team. Can't really underestimate Chelsea. I think Chelsea will definitely score in this game. And without Hazard, I think they've lacked a bit of quality since Hazard's disappeared. And Hazard's not really doing that well at Real Madrid anyway, just at the minute. So, do we have what it takes? Greenwood could probably be starting in this match as well. and there's going to be everything else. No, that's all about. It's just one way of starting a stream, isn't it? But yeah, I'm completely trying to get used to this as well at the same time. It's just OBS, the normal OBS just hasn't been working. It wasn't letting me record and all, letting me do streaming at all today. So it's been a pain in the nuts. Hopefully things go well. There is a watch along for the game tomorrow, by the way. It'll be tomorrow afternoon. I think the match is at 2:30 or is it 4:30 kickoff? I think something along those lines. But N'Golo Kante could be starting. We don't know about that because people are saying is he fit? Is he fit? No, he's not. Yes, he is, and it's confusing. Without Hazard, Chelsea will struggle. But they're now depending on their youth players like Mason Mount, of course, did well at Chelsea. He was on loan at Derby from Chelsea. Did well at Derby under Frank Lampard. He's going to be playing for Chelsea under Frank Lampard, and in my opinion, I think Mason Mount has the quality in him. I don't know if he's Premier League quality though. That's my thing. And Hudson-Odoi, of course, signed a new contract after all the rumours that he would be going to Bayern Munich. It's at Chelsea. He'd be going to Bayern Munich and all that. The poor family don't fight people, and I'm not going to accept that. Right. Where are we up to? What was I saying? Callum Hudson-Odoi, yes. Signed a new contract for Chelsea, and he's a decent player. He's a decent player on the wing, but none of the players in the Chelsea squad were as good at all, or anywhere near as good as Eden Hazard. And an interesting fact that Eden Hazard's last season, he was part of about 50-60% of Chelsea's goals last season. He participated in a lot of their goals, and I think without them, I don't think Chelsea are going to score as many goals this season. And there's a lot of people who've actually put Chelsea to finish 7th. And people who've put them to finish 6th. People think they're not going to get top 4. And in my opinion, I don't think United are going to get top 4 this season. Hudson-Odoi is injured, so that makes it more salt into the wounds for Chelsea then. They still have Willian. They still have... but they don't have... of course, Higuain anymore. They still have not many more players. That Reece James that I think Techman TV put on Kieran's live chat. Remember their names: Mason Mount, Reece James. I don't know that much about Reece James, but if we look at Manchester United, of course has excuse me. Sorry. It's been a long day. United have got like Daniel James, who's a young player who tends to play on the right. He's a very good player on the wing. We've got, of course, you've got Mason Greenwood, who could be starting as well. I mean, Grace Greenwood, I think, is in contention to start, so I think he'll probably be starting against Chelsea, which is a big risk because, I mean, he's done well in pre-season so far against likes of Spurs, against likes of Inter Milan, against Leeds, and all that. And he did. I think he played quite decent against Milan as well. But is he good enough for the Premier League? It's a question that's still yet to be answered. We won't know until he's actually played in Premier League matches. But I think this season, with Ollie looking mainly into the youth players, I think he's going to obviously, he's going to put some of the youth players like James, like Angel Gomez as well, Greenwood, mainly into the cup games. I mean, James will get Premier League games, but I think likes of Greenwood, Gomez, etc. They're all going to be in the cup games. I don't think Greenwood's going to get many starts in the Premier League. I think he'd be lucky to get about, there's 20 20 teams, there's 38 games. I think he'd be lucky to get about 11, 12 starts. And no. And I think he's not going to get many starts. We know that, you can't expect Greenwood to get started every single game. He's not a Romelu Lukaku, although he's probably better at shooting than Lukaku is. But Martial's now the new number 9 for Manchester United, which I think is interesting because I've never thought of him as a striker. If a player's a number 9, I class a number 9 as a striker, but I don't see Martial playing as a striker. He's more of a left mid than a striker, in my opinion, and I have to admit that. But comments coming in here. Let me just check something first. Let's look here. Going up. Football Hub and Liam Martin going arguing out again. Man U and Chelsea cack. They're not. They're one of the best. Two of the best top 6 teams. Better than you and that's Football Hub. I think we'll stop on there. I'm like Daz, I support the Prem and local. But are the best, says the poor found. Man United 15th, Cloud Boy says, I highly doubt that's going to happen. Rashford was put. Willian, Kante, Odoi and Loftus-Cheek are all injured. Ooh. So Chelsea are going in with a bit of a weaker squad, which in my opinion, it's more beneficial for United. It helps United totally there, because a lot of people have said that their midfield is more threatening than their attack. And what on earth happened there? Oh, right. Yeah, that's happened before. I don't think Greenwood should... don't think Greenwood should start. I don't think Greenwood should and will start. That's interesting because, a few weeks ago, and of course this week, there's been a lot of talks about him, and a lot of people say he's in no contention to start and everything else. Man City are better than Man U. I'm not. Poor found you need to behave, because otherwise I'll have to remove you, because I'm not accepting messages like that, because that's just daft, I'll admit. And I know some of the moderators are Manchester United fans in here, so they'd probably kick you out. Of course, I don't want to kick anyone out. Where was I before you? I'm not accepting that message either. Don't allow bad language in the live chat, thank you. Where was I? I go into the comments and I lose track of what I'm doing. Yes, Chelsea's midfield. Chelsea's midfield is quite strong. They've still got Kovacic. They've got Kante, who's injured. Hudson-Odoi is injured. Loftus-Cheek is injured. Yeah, Man City are better than United. Well, obviously, they won the league twice in a row. And all them are injured. So, I think they're going to go in with a weaker team. There is a couple of young players, and we can't underestimate them. We can't underestimate Chelsea. They're a quality side, even without some of their top players. But I think this season, no Hazard is going to, I think, put some Chelsea fans down and maybe make them a lot more worried. And I think United, if they just keep piling on the pressure in this game, I think they'll score easily. I think United will win this actually as well. I'm going in with a lot of confidence for this game. And I'd watch out for them, because there's a lot of United fans in here who are moderators. So, just that. By the way, we do have a new donation thing, which is in the description. You can now donate through there, through Streamlabs. Just to let you know, so that's something new we're doing. And I don't think we have to follow the YouTube rules of 1,000 subs, which is good. What was the next thing I was going to say? predicted lineup. Now, I don't have a predicted lineup thing on here. Right, I have to get rid of that. Next thing I'm going to talk about is, of course, oh no, I don't want to do. What am I doing? Oh, it's just gone all over the places. United's predicted lineup. I don't have a graphic thing, of course, because I have me mates sorting all that stuff out with the stuff. With regards to the predicted lineup, I think David De Gea is going to start in goal, and I think it's going to be a 4-3-3. And I know Chelsea have played 3-4-3 and 4-3-3 under Antonio Conte with Sarri, so I don't know what formation Chelsea are going to go, considering they're losing a couple of important players. So, for United, it is David De Gea in goal, and I'm sorry, I disagree with that. Right, Profound, I think you get kicked off in a second. And I think you'll find Dortmund are not as good as Bayern since Bayern won the title. So there you go. Right. Back to where I was. As I was saying, difficult preview to yeah, that's true. So, as I was saying, David De Gea will be in goal. I think it'll be a back four of Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire for the first time in the United shirt. I think he'll be joined by Victor Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka. I was tempted to go for Chris Smalling, but I don't really want a full English defence mate, if I'm being quite honest. So that's me being truthfully honest. Right, Profound, you're off the channel. I did say you'd probably get kicked off soon if you kept carrying on. You did. So there you go. Right, as I was saying, typical. Didn't really want to do that, but you do what you have to do. So where was I? Yes, I didn't want to go for full English defence because if we play Chris Smalling, I think Chris Smalling's a bit. He's a bit iffy. There's times where he's been good, times where he's been bad, and I certainly don't want to see Phil Jones playing against Chelsea either. So you can understand why. I think Victor Lindelof is a fantastic defender, and he was last season. But against Milan, when I went to the Milan game at the Principality, and nope, when I went to see United against Milan, it was there was a couple of issues I noticed from defensively. The defence were getting cut apart, especially in the central of defence, which was Lindelof mainly. Mainly Lindelof getting cut open. Matic making loads of mistakes. But I think Matic will start, unfortunately. And I think he'll be joined in midfield by... I'm going to go risky. I'm going to go for Andreas Pereira. I don't know why I think that, but I think he's going to play Andreas Pereira. There is, of course, McTominay, who's one of the other options. But I'm thinking if he's not going to go for McTominay, he's going to go for Andreas Pereira. So I think he'll go for Pereira, and I think he'll play Paul Pogba as well. And then the front three, this is interesting. Martial's the number 9, which means he's practically going to be playing a striker. In my opinion, he's more of a left mid. Rashford's more of a striker. So I think in right wing, Daniel James. In left wing, Anthony Martial. Striker, Marcus Rashford. Rashford, I was just put the ball on too. If you don't get tired getting blocked, then we won't get tired blocking you. Simple. Well, that's Rashford Joao. There you go. Rashford Joao was just told him totally there. Right. I was thinking that Greenwood might start, but now we get to that point. Is he actually going to start? I think he probably would, but I didn't add him to the predicted lineup because I'm not entirely sure if he's going to actually start. No, he was in contention to start, but it's not guaranteed that he's going to get a start. Now, I think he will make a Premier League appearance, but I think he'll come off the bench. So that's what I've gone with. What I've heard stuff, but I don't. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What other thing? Recent results. Now, of course, United come into this on the back of a 2-2 draw against Milan. With, of course, Rashford scoring the first goal, Lingard scoring the second goal, and, of course, a couple of defensive errors. Well, mainly from Matic. Of course, one on penalties, scoring all 5 penalties. Literally didn't miss a single one. They were all perfectly placed pens, and I was happy. I was quite happy, to be quite honest. It has to be said. Now, Chelsea come into this game on the back of a 2-2 draw against Deutsche Bundesliga. Do I say giants or European side? They're in mainly Europa League, I think. So they're one of the top teams in Germany. Borussia Mönchengladbach. So they came on a 2-2 draw. The last time we played against Chelsea, it was a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford, which of course was because of Juan Mata scoring for United, opening the scoring, and then of course an absolute mess up by David De Gea, making it 1-1. I think it was Max Alonso who scored. Actually, one of the only goals he scored that season, I think. So I think it was him who scored. I think, yeah, because it was David De Gea making the mistake, and that cost United 2 points. But they played well in that game. It's a new era practically because we had Solskjaer's manager from December, but he's not actually started the season at Manchester United as manager. So this is a new challenge. Can he get through the full season? Who knows? We'll have to just see. We just have to take every single game as it goes. You need graphics for previews, does? I'll see because I don't normally do predicted lineups, mind. I'll admit. Your predictions, by the way, are open. I did forget to mention you can put your predictions in the live chat because I will accept the predictions from now. And of course, predictions will be open in the comment section till kickoff. And of course, the watch along will be tomorrow afternoon when kickoff, just before kickoff. Give me a second. I'm getting loads of stuff coming through, which I don't need. What I need is this. Actually, look on here. Give me a moment. So if you look at, I can't show you them, but if we look at all the results, Liverpool won, City won 5-0, Spurs won, Arsenal probably going to win against Newcastle, and then it's all down to another 2 teams from the Big 6. I think there's going to be 5 teams out. Going to be 5 out of the Big 6 winning. I think Arsenal will win comfortably. I think Wolves will win at Leicester, and then I think United will beat Chelsea 2-1. It's a 16:30 kickoff, so that means we're going to be doing the watch along from probably 4 p.m. So your predictions are open on the live chat at the minute. The comment section the comment section of this preview. Sorry, it's late. I'm losing focus at times. So, comment section of this video, the comment live stream chat, you can put them in there now if you want. I'm still accepting them. And then the watch along where you can put your predictions in till 4:30 in the live chat of the watch along for that as well. But as I say, my prediction is 2-1 to Manchester United. And I think goal scorers, Martial is going to prove why he's number 9. and I'm expecting him to get about 15, 16 goals, probably at least this season. I think Rashford and Martial to score. Why has that one gone up as... I don't know why that message's gone up for review. Rashford Rose put his predicted lineup. David De Gea, Maguire, Shaw, Lindelof, Al-Nambazaka, Scott McTominay, Pogba, Mata, Rashford, Dalot, and Martial. I didn't know Dalot could play a right wing. Wait, which formation is this? He's also come 3-1 United. I'll jot that down. I'll actually jot that down somewhere. But I can find something to write it on. I can't find anything to write it on. Absolutely book it down here. Write it on here. Should have beaten Sunderland. Yeah. Played well, man, I think. So Rashford's wow. Oh, let me write on it for Christ's sake. One. See, I'll have to write mine down as well. Oh God. Times are starting to come off the arms. So, let's have a look. It is a 4-2-3-1. You'd play Dalot at white mid. So it'll be McTominay and Pogba as the defenders. I think playing McTominay as a CDM is risky. I think McTominay is more of a centre mid or cam. I don't think he's capable of playing in the defensive role. Pogba, I can probably understand that. Juan Mata, I don't really understand, in my opinion, because I think with Mata's been slow. He's not been great the last couple of games, especially, well, not just last couple of games, but he's not been great like last season and this season. And I think with Mata, I know he plays decent in the centre. Rashford, I'm assuming Rashford would be left mid and Martial as a striker, Dalot right mid. If I've got any of the positions wrong, let me know, mate, because I'm assuming it's Rashford left, Mata centre attacking mid, and Dalot on the right. You'd play him at right mid. I don't know how Dalot would play at right mid because he's more of a right back. In my opinion, he's more of a right back. I mean, it'd be interesting to see him play at right mid, but I don't know whether that'd be a bit of a risky decision. I can't really comment too much because that might not be the actual lineup. I'm going to have a look here. I'm currently on the what's it called? I'm currently on the Premier League app. The last two results against Chelsea have both been draws, 2-2 and 1-1. Head to head, listen to this. 54 games played. So United v Chelsea, 54 games. United have won 15, Chelsea have won 18, and have drawn 21. And United have won 10 games at home against Chelsea, 5 away wins, and Chelsea have won 12 home games against United and 6 away wins. Form guide. Let's have a look. I don't need that form guide, I don't think. It is the form guides for Manchester United and Chelsea, that's what it is. I didn't understand what it was. So Chelsea, in the last 5 games of the Premier League, were defeat to Liverpool, 2-2 draw to Chelsea against Burnley, 1-1 draw against United, 3-0 win against Watford, and 0-0 against Leicester. So their last 5 games in the Prem, this is Chelsea, by the way, lost 5 games in the Premier League for Chelsea last season. They only won 1, and that was against Watford. Of course, if you take out the United game, then that's 1 win out of 4, which isn't great. And for Chelsea, that was 3, 4, 5, 6 points out of a possible 15, which isn't brilliant. But for United, it was practically even worse. United's last 5 games in the Prem, this was last season, 4-0 defeat to Everton, 2-0 defeat to Man City, of course the 1-0 draw against Chelsea at home, 1-1 draw against Huddersfield, and then 2-0 defeat against Cardiff. So 2 points out of 15. So both teams aren't going in with great form. It is fair to say. Squads. Okay, so no, these are the both squads related news. Talking tactics here. Wan-Bissaka's duel with Pulisic can be decisive. Adrian Clark has said that this potential double debut at Old Trafford might be one of the most fascinating battles of match day 1. Wan-Bissaka is a quality right back. Will he do better than Christian Pulisic? Christian Pulisic is a quality player. He was at Dortmund, but does he have what it takes for the Premier League? Maybe not. I don't know really. You can't say that till he's played. Of course, it's going to be an interesting battle between those two. Liam Martin's put 2-1. He's also put weak shot. I just wanted to finish off what I was saying first before I did that. I'm going to end the stream shortly anyway because we're about 35 minutes in. Well, I say 35 minutes in. Took us 6 minutes or so to actually get started. Probably, well, it took us 5 minutes, sorry, to get started. I do apologise if you were in the stream at the start. Thank you all very much for watching, by the way. And I apologise about everything that started at the start of it. And just to remind you, we do have, of course, the donation link, which you can donate through Streamlabs. There's a link in the description, streamlabs.com/DoesItFootballStart. If you click on that, then that's fine. As I said, it's totally up to you. It's up to you. It's voluntary. You don't have to donate. It's completely up to you. That's just there. So did I'll just have that there now because I just created it. Did you write my prediction? Yes, I did. Westwood was also put, by the way, he just said, did you write my prediction? Yes, I did. I put that the first one. Pulisic is adapting quickly. He is, that's true. I still don't know whether he's Premier League quality or not. We'll have to see what happens with the game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be an interesting battle. And Liam 2-1 United. Sorry about all the coughing and stuff. It's not been the nicest of days. The weather's affected me a lot. Nick Muller. Nick Muller puts 3-1 to United. Oh, welcome Glenn Matthews as well. Thank you very much for joining as well. He's put 1-1. Okay. Oh, I haven't mentioned what I put in the title as well. With regards to it being the first game of the season, I've said this with Borough as well, and I will say it with Bayern as well next week. Start as you mean to go on. That's the mentality. If you don't play well, then that's not the way to start. You always have to start as you mean to go on. You have to start trying to you have to at least get a point or something on the first game, and then that's a bit of a positive start. And against Chelsea, I'd take a point. Glenn Matthews put 1-1. And welcome to Soul Starling, mate. Thanks for joining. And Regan's in my new video. Yes, I know, Nick. Glenn Matthews put 1-1. Oh, I've done that. Oh, what have I done there? Oh, scribble that out and try again. 1-1. And Soul Starling 2002. Has put 1-1. Nick Muller's put, did I predict twice? Twice for what? No, you've not predicted twice. You put your prediction in once. 92, thanks so much for joining, mate. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea have a good team, saying Glenn Matthews. It says Glenn Matthews. Absolutely agree. They're a quality team. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last season, though, with the fact that they don't have Eden Hazard. And for those who missed the fact I said earlier, Hazard had been featured in about 50-60% of Chelsea's goals. He contributed about, I think, 30-40 goals. Up there, I can't remember how many he scored last season, but he contributed at least 50-60% of their goals. So without him and without Kante and all that, they're going to struggle. However, they have Pulisic. So Pulisic's obviously adapting quickly, and I think he's going to be an interesting player. I think he's going to be a bit of a threat. He's going to be a threat for United. But I think Wan-Bissaka has the quality, he has the physicality. I think he can outmuscle players like him. So I don't think we're going to have too many problems. I think it's Chelsea that's going to go in with a lot of problems with players being injured and all that jazz. And for those who have tuned in, by the way, we do have now a link down in the description where you can go and donate to the channel, where you can support the stream. You can donate down in the description. There's streamlabs.com/TazFootball in the description. And just to let you know, I'm not forcing anyone to donate. It's totally your choice. It's voluntary. If you want to donate, that's fine. Then it's completely up to you. If you don't, then fair enough. I'm not going to be annoyed at all. I'd really appreciate it if you did, but as I said, it's totally up to you. It's your choice. It's not up to me. Glenn Matthews just put, we need to win the Europa League. Top 4 is difficult. Nick Mullins also put Bolton average age was 19, so they're playing the youngsters, obviously. Lynn, of course, when he said we need to win the Europa League will be difficult. There's a couple of good teams in the Europa League as well. But I don't think we'll have too many issues. Feyenoord might be a bit of a problem, because they're quite a good team. So it's going to be interesting to see how United do in the Europa League. And I agree, I mean, top 4 is difficult, especially considering the fact that I always say every season gets harder in the Premier League and in any league. Next season gets harder. So if you're not in the top 4, it's a bit difficult to get to the top 4. I don't think we'll even get top 4. So our main priority this season, win the Europa League and at least get a European spot. Otherwise United will become a laughing stock. Europa League is more difficult than the top 4. It depends how you look at it, because in the Premier League, trying to get top 4 is totally different. It's completely difficult. You've got Wolves, who cause loads of problems. You've got Chelsea, you've got Spurs, you've got Arsenal, you've got City, you've got Liverpool. You've also got Watford and all them and other teams. If we'd beaten some of the teams like Cardiff and Huddersfield last season that went home, could have got a decent position. I think it was just the form that lacked. That was the disappointing part. And people saying that this hasn't been a great transfer window for Manchester United. I'm sorry, I beg to differ. I don't think it's actually been that bad. United have signed Maguire, quality defender for Leicester, quality defender for Crystal Palace in Wan-Bissaka, and a very decent young talent from Swansea who doesn't have any Premier League experience, but he has time to adapt in James. So I don't think it's been that bad. People are saying that, it's not been great just because they haven't signed a midfielder or signed Bruno Fernandes. We were never going to sign Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion, and I have to admit that. I said ages ago to a lot of United fans and Keewan that getting Bruno Fernandes would be quite tough. Seems that the camera's lagging on the stream. Oh, it's a connection, that's why. Rashford just put something here. Hold on a second. Right. Glenn Matthews, sorry. I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying not to. Glenn Matthews put, we have to take action to force the Glaciers to sell the club. If the Glaciers sell the club, then what does that mean? Sell the club. United then have no owners, no money, and you literally, if you don't sign any more owners, you into administration practically. You end up like Bolton and Berry. Rashford Rivals put, if we stop losing against those type of teams, we'll get top 4. But we keep bottling those small matches, which lead us to fail in top 4. It's simple. I've said this before I think Wolves can challenge for the top 4. I think they could probably get top 4. They'll certainly challenge for top 4. Last season, they finished 7th. They did well against the top 6 teams, but did poor against some of the teams low in the league. And it's the same with United. If they beat teams like, if they beat Norwich, beat Aston Villa, beat Watford, and the teams that are down like in the bottom 10, forget the top 6 teams, because a lot of them will win against 1 or 2, but I think we'll get beat by most of the top 6 teams, apart from probably Chelsea and Spurs maybe, and Arsenal maybe, but Wolves will get beat by. We always lose to Wolves. Don't have a good record. And if Wolves hadn't lost those games against the teams that were low in the league, they could have been in the top 4. They could have been maybe 5th. They could have finished above United. And all the other teams. This is now a time where you don't look back at last season. Last season's gone. It's in the past. Results like 4-0 to Everton. But anyway, that's in the past now. Focus on the task in hand. We focus on the present time. Last season, okay, you have to remember last season was, of course, switch of managers, switch of playing styles and stuff, etc., and nothing really went right. This season, it's going to be totally different. You have to remember that every season gets tougher, especially in any league. And to be honest, we're now into the present time. We just focus on the task in hand. Adam Smith, by the way, has just put, it has draw written all over it. 5th and 6th best teams. I don't think United are the worst team in the top 6. But last season they weren't, but this season's going to be totally different. Could be different. There's fans that are predicting us to finish 4th, fans predicting us to finish 3rd. There's even some, I have to say, deluded fans that are going for us to win the title. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer last season said it'd be miraculous if United actually challenged for the title. I think the main target is to try and aim for top 4, or at least aim for a better finish than last season. How on earth is players like Young, Woho and Jones be in our squad? Yeah. I suppose you got a point. It's because the Glaciers give them contracts, which I think is daft. Which comes onto a point with the Glaciers. United fans, and not only me, being, of course, having a Manchester United channel, but obviously being a United fan myself. There's not just me and everyone in chat. All United fans are complaining about the Glaciers and saying it's not been a good transfer window when we spent 135 million, and complaining about not spending money. Bolton fans, Berry fans, and I'm not just having a pop at them, but there's loads of fans all over England, in Championship and League 2 ones, and they're saying, right, hang on, right. Berry and Bolton are in, bad times. Literally, practically no money, can't sign anyone. And United fans complain about spending 135 million. And everyone's having a rant about United, saying that, how can United fans be annoyed about the Glaciers when Oh, I've just pressed something there. Oh no, what am I doing? uh, God, what am I doing? I've pressed something which has set the subscriber notifications off. That's probably what you can do if you even can, that is. Sorry about that. Let's have a look at something here. Anyways, I mean, I can see why they're having a problem because there's a lot of United fans saying it's not been a good transfer window. Spent 135 million now, and on free players. Bolton and Bury are in worse situations. They can't spend money. Bury could be going to the Panorama National League by the end of August because of their financial situations, and I do feel sorry for them, by the way, as well. Westwood Rose put Anglesi's out, but having said that, Ollie said that the money is available, but for the right players when as to whether he's been backed. That's a fair point, that is, yes. Adam Smith's put, I think it goes a City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, and Chelsea. Then Matthews put Ollie as the second most expensive squad in the league. Also, the most expensive defender in the league, Maguire. More expensive than Van Dijk, but Van Dijk's actually better than Maguire any day of the week. And I mean, I don't want to talk about transfer business. We've already done that ages ago. But I think I'm going to end the stream soon anyway. I'm going to end the stream about a minute or two anyway. So get your final points in the live chat. I'm sorry I'm sorry the stream's it's been mixed up a lot because, as I say, unfortunately, people just you have to be patient with me, unfortunately, because I'm currently I'm using Streamlabs OBS, which is totally different to using the normal OBS, because the normal OBS doesn't want to work with me for some reason. So I'm currently trying to get used to this. I did put that one earlier on. It took ages to actually get the stream properly started because I didn't have a clue what I was doing really. Ollie has the second most expensive squad in the league, which is all right if the money's used wisely and if the players who United paid 70, 80 million for actually put in the good performances in and actually prove to United fans that they're worthy of being in the team. So it's interesting, right? The final things I'm going to say is I think it's a game that United can win. I don't think it's going to be easy at all by any means, and I'd take a draw from this. If United don't get a draw, then I don't think it's a great start to the season. And Chelsea, a team you don't underestimate. They're a tough squad. They have a good team. However, they've gone down in form, I'd say, since Hazard went. Lampard has his second season in management, this time at his former club. He knows the club well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows Manchester United well, but has not been manager for United long. And by the way, Adam Smith, you both got beat. The vlog for that is coming out probably tomorrow night. There won't be there will not be a live report, I don't think. I don't think there'll be a live United report. I think I'll just stay live on the watch along. I think I'll just do me like mini 15-20 minute review after the game's finished, like live at the same time as the watch along. So that's what I'll probably do, because it's going to be a big faff on, to be honest. We're having to fit a ball thing in as well. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. So for some reason I don't seem to be sounding too well now. But that's sorry the stream's been a bit messed about because we've had all sorts going on. It's been confusing. I'm not really good with working this because I've not used it before. Is it on Sky? Yes, it is. And just a reminder for those, there's a donation thing in the description if you want to donate to the channel. That's it. It's totally up to you. It's up to you if you want to do that. If you don't, then that's fine. If you want to, then that's great. It's up to you totally. I'm not going to force anyone, and it's not my decision. It's totally up to you. Just I just have to point that out there anyway. But that is it. Thank you all very much for tuning in. It's on Sky Sports. The watch along will be out tomorrow. Well, we'll be doing it live. Watch along 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But that's it from all of us here on Dazzle's Football Stand. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry about the stream being a bit interesting, been weird tonight, but I think it's gone quite well. Thanks for the support from all of us here. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Oh, also don't forget your predictions are still open in the comment section down below, and your predictions are going to be open in the live chat of the watch along tomorrow till 4:30. Thanks for watching, and for this time, we'll see you. Bye bye. Ugh.